What's up, humans? How's it hanging? I'm the Nerdy Beard, and welcome back to World of Warplanes. And today, I'm going to be featuring the Bf 109E Emil, the Tier 5 German fighter. And I gotta say, I don't really know if I'm into this aircraft or not. It is definitely a lot of fun if you come up against a team that are full of those heavier, slower aircraft. I'm going with the cannon loadout, which I'll show you in a moment, and it just shreds those targets. So in that regard, it is a lot of fun, and it's got a good boost speed and has good altitude performance. It just feels a little bit slow and lumpy, if you kind of know what I mean. I'm sure you're going to see it in some gameplay when it comes up here. I suppose being absolutely spoiled with the performance in terms of maneuverability from the Spitfire, yeah, I don't know where I sit with this aircraft. It's just a little bit different playstyle. It plays a lot like the American aircraft do. They don't turn as quickly. It just feels like the aircraft needs to get its weight around and then it goes. So I think for this aircraft especially, you'll find, and if we get some gameplay footage, awesome. That if something like a Spitfire gets on its side or gets behind it, this aircraft is going down. There really isn't a lot you can do about it. And if we jump into the upgrades, I can kind of elaborate on that. So as you can see here, there is only one airframe, so you're not really, unless you put some equipment onto the aircraft, which I'm not going to do, not let now at least. You're really looking at this aircraft going down in flames fairly quickly if a plane gets behind you, or likewise another aircraft with cannons gets a good strafing run against you or comes at you from the front. You really don't have the survivability to kick on it and be able to stay in that fight. But having said that, you've got three choices of engine, the top engine being a very good performer. And yes, you don't get the survivability and the maneuverability upgrades with a second airframe, but if you keep this aircraft high and you try and focus on going for the slower, heavier aircraft opposed to getting stuck in with the faster, lighter things, you're definitely going to be able to put up those big scores. So as you can see here, we've got the T6, the second of two T6 engines. No changes to the airframe. It is running two 7.92mm machine guns, two 20mm cannons, and one 15mm cannon. So I've gone with the 15mm cannon over the 20mm cannon purely for heat purposes. From my experience so far in this aircraft, you've pretty much got your 20 mils will overheat slightly quicker than your 15 mil, so you just have that little bit increased firing time of your bigger weapon, and then you've got the two 7.92 machine guns to take off the remainder of any hit points that you still have there in front of you. So having said that, two machine guns, once your cannons overheat, really isn't a lot. So you want to make sure you manage your heat very well in this aircraft, because when you lose those three cannons due to overheating, you really don't have a lot of firepower. So it's probably good idea just to turn out of that engagement and re-engage once your cannons are back in the fight. So that's about that, and the selection that I've made there. I probably will flick around and have a go at playing with the extra 20 mil and then again the four machine guns, just to see how the aircraft performs. But I think it just feels like this guy is designed to put out some big damage and then sort of get out of the way. Or if it's trailing a multi-roll, for example, really low to the ground, you come in on its side high and then you just you take it out with that awesome firepower that the cannons provide you, and then pull out and then have another go. So it's not really about sitting there for ages just hammering it with machine guns like you would say in a Spitfire. Okay, across to the service, as usual of everything else I do, I've got the universal ammunition added. It pays for itself, basically. The damage that fires do alone, it boosts you up in the combat points there. And the manual fire extinguisher, the pneumatic restarter, and the control surface trim. So pretty much no change. That's the standard formula that I like to go with in the fighters, and it really seems to work with me fairly well. I've only really noticed that in the Russian and the Japanese fighters that my pilot is particularly vulnerable, but every other nation really doesn't seem like much of an issue. So those three are the ones that I've gone for. Alrighty, so that's about enough rabbiting on. We're just going to do a quick once around the aircraft. I do quite like the look of it. It looks like a really well-built, strong-framed aircraft, and you'll see how it flies in just a moment. So I'm going to pause it here, jump into a battle, and I'll catch you guys soon. Alrighty, and we are in a battle. So all tier 5 by the look of it, and we are on the Scorching Sands Conquest map. So just going to fly in a straight line here, and just sort of have a look at what most of my mates are doing. I'm probably going to carry on. Yeah, it looks like we're all going towards the middle here, which I'm completely fine with. So to starters is the boost, and easy, very good up speed, and it gets up there pretty quickly. And when you're at the end of the boost, you're really not struggling much at all in terms of getting too high, or too fast, I should say. And it goes into the yellow there. So you see that just on a really light pass, the cannons did their work on that air defense aircraft. And if I can get this guy around and give you another example of how good they actually are. Ooh, on fire, and the wing's gone, so here I'm just paying attention to what's going on. But yeah, you can see that, and then but once the cannons are out, it just doesn't have anything left. So really, really good firepower as long as you manage your heat. And we'll just get in behind this guy, set another fire, fantastic. And get a boost in, get a little bit closer to him. I do find the closer you are with cannons, the better it's going to perform. And we should be just about there. Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, not bad. So the light stuff, as long as you keep your aim reasonably good, the cannons are definitely going to be doing you favors, and that's a pretty good start for us there. Very happy with. So I'm going to head across and get amongst it here with this Spitfire, and see what we can do. Oh, looks like everyone else got to him first, but maybe we can secure the kill. Sorry, whoever did most of the work. Oh no, he's just a little bit fast. Oh no, got him. All right, fantastic. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier about the maneuverability, guys, when we're back in the hangar, it's not too bad. It just does feel a little bit like it needs to get out of its own way, but only early on. But as long as you're active with your boosting, and once the plane starts to come around, yeah, look at those, yeah, love the cannons. Yeah, so once the aircraft starts to come around, hit it into your boost, and you should have no problems getting the aircraft to turn. And a healthy 8 seconds, as for most of the fighters, will definitely get you back in the fight quite quickly. Didn't really aim all that well, but we did a bit of damage by the look of it, and we should be able to get behind him here and finish him off. And in almost, don't steal it. Yeah, okay, excellent, doing well so far. So we're gonna get after this guy. Now he's coming in my way, and I think I might have missed him almost entirely then. Oh, and yep, famous words. Oh, my pilot doesn't get killed. Yep. Oh dear. Alright, so the guns are overheated there, so I'm going to boost it, just get a bit closer, and hopefully my pilot will get back into action while I'm still in a reasonably good position to take this guy out. So he's not quite in yet, but he won't be far away. I'm just going to give it a go and see what we can do, hey? Alright, yep, and there's the pilot come back in, and history. Alright, excellent. Having a good start so far, very happy with it. And if we can hold on to this center area, keep it well defended, then the team overall should end up with a win, which is always good when you're recording a video. Okay, and he's out. Assistance there. That's fine. I've probably stolen a few kills this game. All good. Okay, we'll see now here. Okay, that was a bit silly of that guy. He should know I've got cannons. And we're going to get up under this Spitfire. And just seeing my guns overheating there, I really don't want to get left with machine guns there. Yeah, 2 of them just isn't enough. And you see, look, 1500 meters, and it's definitely not struggling in altitude performance at all either. And still managed to maintain. Oop, and yeah, man, I was a bit silly of myself. I'm just sitting here looking at all these pretty clouds, and yeah, shot down. But that's all right. We were taking a little bit of damage there, so it's probably not a bad outcome overall. But yeah, as I was saying, can maintain good speed in the vertical and has really good performance at low and reasonably high altitude as well. So it is definitely a competitive aircraft. You just got to keep in mind the difference between the machine guns and the cannons, that your damage that you're going to be throwing forward just will diminish quite quickly if you're not maintaining good heat management. Okay, so we're back into it now, and yeah, we're doing pretty well on points, so we're quite happy with that. And all I've really done is just sort of fly in circles around this area, so I haven't done much sector capturing, but doing a fair bit of defending, which is definitely the role. You know, your anti-air role is something that you do need to be aware of in a fighter, and I think I might have just, yep, didn't do that very well at all. So let's focus in on him and send him back to the well, to the respawn screen anyway. And let's get after this defense aircraft, because we really want that point to make it 2-1 to the good guys. And engine out, and let's get this game in the bag. Okay, Coming around. And that's, yeah, probably... Oh, excellent. Nice work, team. There's a little bit of an example of the maneuverability there, and I'm probably going to get steamrolled by this Spitfire, because he can certainly turn faster than I can. But yeah, you can see it gets around and does it, but it just seems just like it's a little bit heavy. Yep, I think this might be end of my round, unless my friend there can help me out. Get another boost in. Don't like my chances. Maybe I can see if I can get a bit of damage on this other Spitfire who just turned up. Oh, alright, fantastic. This is good, this is good. Okay, here we go. Revenge. And there it is. Alright, thank you very much, my teammates, because that was getting a bit hairy there. But yeah, as I was saying, you see, watch this aircraft turn a little bit. You can just see what I'm referring to, how it just sort of feels a little heavy, and then once it gets around, it's good to go. And then it turns quite well. Cannons doing their work. Love it. Yeah, and once you get to sort of this point here, if you get the boost in, it really throws it around. So that's, yeah, that's how I tend to maneuver this aircraft. Definitely don't give up, guys. If you think you got no hope, just keep turning and keep boosting. And you will eventually you'll either get shot down, which, you know, it happens, don't worry about it, or some allies will come through and get you out of trouble. Okay, getting over here, this might be another one for us if the other guys don't get it. And I'm not sure, I think our friends might have taken that one. But that's all good, 11,500 and all the way up to the star. Not a problem, really. And you know what, I'm just thinking there, here I am chatting to you guys and not really paying attention. And I missed the opportunity to crash my plane. The score line has come in, and I'm not going to be able to go back and get a fresh aircraft. But it's alright, I've had a bit of health respawn, and I should be able to do a little bit more damage before this game is tied up. So we've got a Spitfire coming in here. Let's see what he wants to do. Alright, he wants to turn away, so I'm going to get my boost in. And yeah, I think got a few hits in there. That's not bad. And unless he gets some mates in here, this guy's game is just about over. And there we go. Thanks for coming. You are gone. Okay. Yep, I get way too caught up in playing this game. I absolutely love it. And we got another Spitfire coming in here. Is he coming straight in? Oh, he is, and he's got a friend behind him. So let's boost through the turn. Let's see if I can't get this out and even the odds a little bit. Alright, he is on fire too. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, I might be a little bit surrounded here. It's getting a bit scary. If he rams me, wow. Wow, I thought that was me all over. But, alright, let's not waste it. Here we go. And you're flying away. Thank you very much. Okay, guns have overheated, but I'm just going to stick on it just a little bit longer. Alright, and let's get out of here. And him on my tail. And there it is. Alright, excellent. What an excellent game that was. Both to show the aircraft and to show off what a good team looks like. Which, I don't know, sometimes, yeah, you don't really get many of those, especially in these games where anyone can come and join you. Yeah, sometimes they can be a bit awful. But, yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm going to pause it here again and jump back into the hangar, and we'll go through the score screen. Alrighty, and we are back in the hangar. So, excellent. Gotta love it when everything goes well and you get a victory when you're recording a video. Very happy with that. And yeah, got a few badges here, so let's have a look. So firstly, the flying start, destroying 3 targets. Yep, awesome. Subjugator, 75 capture points. We have got the grade 1 fighter. Very happy with that. And the rank 1, we have Conqueror, 450 capture points in a battle. Flying Guardian. What is that? Maximum efficiency in completing the aircraft mission sector defense. Alright, cool. Wing Legend, 14,000 combat points in a single battle. Excellent. And yeah, Flying Paladin, excellent. Guardian, 250 points. Excellent. Hero of the Sky badge, as we like seeing those. And the Flying Warrior badge. Alright, excellent. So all up, we 44,958 credits, 4,576 experience. That gives us 228 free experience and 2 tokens for the 2 completed, I believe. Is it these 2? This one? Yep, the Hero of the Sky badge and the Winged Legend. So very happy with that. And yeah, all up combat points 16,930. 2 sectors captured, excuse me. Assist points 2 and 18 kills. So very happy with that. Got a lot of work done in that game. And as you can see there, some good scores all around on our team, actually. Very, very, very good. I felt like I was in a little bit of a race with this guy, but got out on top there. Happy to see that. And yep, overall, very happy with that performance. Yeah, so that's about it for this one, guys. Didn't get much of a chance to shoot down much big because there were quite a number of smaller, fast aircraft in that, but really happy that I got to showcase those cannons for you. And you can see there the big difference of the damage output for when they overheated to when they were being managed. But all in all said, it is a very dangerous aircraft and very fun to play when everything seems to line up for you in that defensive role, as it did for me there. Not really sure in terms of attacking, if you're one or two, of you and one of your friendly aircraft going into a new area to capture it, and there's a number of enemy around you. I don't know if this is the right machine for that situation. It certainly works best when you've got a few allies around and you can disengage a little bit, pick your fight, get in there, take that target out, and then head off again. If anyone else has any different opinions or plays this in a completely different way, then please let me know in the comments. Always love to have a chat about what you guys are doing when you're playing planes, and any tips and tricks you have for myself would be very much appreciated. Alrighty guys, that's just about it from me. If you like what you've seen today, please like the video. And if you'd like to see more World of Warplanes content, please hit that subscribe button. I'll be releasing videos as often as I can. Hopefully at least 2 a week for you guys. Yeah, from now until, I can do some more. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm the Nerdy Beard. Take it easy.